In this video, we're going to be going over Aimsworx foam rolling for your front line. So technically, this is how we foam roll your abs, but really we're going to use myofascial self-care for your whole front line to recalibrate your posture. So I'll show you how we do it. Client starts out in a tabletop position, 2 vertical foam rollers stacked. They're going to lay on their belly with the lower edge on the rollers right above their pubic bone, pinning their lower abs. So scoot back just a little bit, keep coming. That's perfect. Have the client lift their hips. We will place the leg roller right above their knees. So from here, they should be in a comfortable, supported position. Now the first movement you're going to do is a cobra lift. So arching your lower back, pinning your hips into the roller, then relax the upper half, tuck your core to reset your hips, perfect job, and then relax. So it's a 2-part move to start. The first one is we're going to cobra out. So that'll stretch that front line, then we'll relax our upper half, tuck your core up, which will reset the fascia in our hips, and then relax down. So that's the simple version of it, where we're just trying to stretch and relax back onto the rollers. The little more advanced version is you're going to add one move while you're face down in the foam rollers. And what you'll do as everything is relaxed and you're laying on your belly, you're going to flex your abs as hard as you can, and you'll notice this kind of pushes your ribs up. So after we flex, then go ahead and cobra up. Big arch, stretch those abs as we pin into those low rollers, and then relax the upper half, tuck our core. That resets all the fascia in our deep core, and then relax. So let's try that again. When our face is down in the foam rollers, we will squeeze our core, feel our ribs lift, and then cobra out to stretch those abs, and then relax our upper half and tuck our core to reset that fascia. That's perfect, okay? Now as we're doing this frontline massage, we're stretching our abs, massaging our hips, but we're also doing a great deal for our face. So this relieves any jaw tension, and it helps increase lymphatic circulation to relieve bags under your eyes and overall leave your face a little more brighter and refreshed. All right, keep working, Auburn. I'm going to explain a little further detail of what that means when we flex our abs. So with the foam rollers vertically placed, most often people have posture that's rolled forward, okay? So with the vertical foam rollers here and here, when you flex your core, that would normally flex your trunk down. But when we engage the abs, the rollers will keep you pushed up. That's the lift in your ribs. And this is how we create integrative myofascial self-care in between the fascial layers. So we have our deep core line and we have our superficial front line. When we flex our deep core line, our superficial front line will actually get pushed up because the trunk wants to flex down, but the foam roller support pushes you up. So with that, we flex the trunk, we lift the ribs, and then we stretch that front line with our cobra, and then we go ahead and reset our hips to give our base another chance to recalibrate. Okay? Now this does take a great deal of somatic mindful awareness. I love it because it provides great jaw relief. It also seems to provide better symmetry for your face. When we foam roll the front side of our body in this fashion, we're actually able to tap in and activate our vagus nerve. So there's a lot of talk about your vagus nerve being the key to activating your rest and regenerate response of your nervous system. I've seen other techniques called gut smashing, where they simply put a lot of pressure on their stomach, and they say that activates the vagus nerve. I can tell you this does a much better job of creating a stress relieving activation of the vagus nerve. And one reason for that is the vagus nerve attaches to our face and facial expressions, besides coming into our gut, heart, chest, and sacral area. So all of those nerves feed into that vagus nerve, including your facial expression, and it connects in the back of your head. So with the foam rollers, we are relaxing this whole front line, which feeds that nervous system information to your vagus nerve that sends signals to say, relax, rest, and regenerate. Okay? So this is the Aimsworx front line. This is a bonus technique that I've included in the level 1 certification. This really starts to take you into the level 2 certification, and the reason is we'd like to use multiple sets of foam rollers. In this position, you're supported and you're comfortable, but if you use a second set of 3 foam rollers, we can choose to have 2 sets for our upper half or 4 for our lower half, just depending on the client's needs. If you have wider shoulders, having 2 sets, 4 foam rollers for upper half is more beneficial. If you have longer legs, you might choose to use the 4 foam rollers to support your legs. Okay, so this is definitely next level foam rolling, but it's going to give you amazing benefits like activating your vagus nerve, helping you reset your stress response, and of course, making you more beautiful, bringing your face into a more refreshed appeal. All right, thanks for joining us today. We'll see you on the next video.